Good evening. On behalf of the faculty and staff at Northwestern High School, Superintendent Dr. Sarah Croney, the school board, and of course the class of 2022, I welcome you to this year's commencement. Go ahead. As has become our custom on this momentous evening, please join me in a brief moment of silence in honor of those men and women in uniform who have served to secure and protect the freedoms and opportunities that we enjoy today. Also at the same time, I welcome you to think fondly of those loved ones who are not here with us in body tonight, but are here in our hearts and minds. Thank you. First of all, man, is it good to be back in the gym for graduation, isn't it? Now, there are many who come together every single year to make sure that the stage is set for this evening. Fees are paid, courses are complete, diplomas signed. Brina Kroll, Jenny Forsyth, Aaron Winterston, Laura Pulaski, Brian Smith, Stacy Pooler, and of course, Cheryl Kyle. Thank you for taking care of all of the organization and details that goes into this night, as well as your tireless efforts of working with these kids to make sure they're able to celebrate here with us tonight, and that it's all been checked and double-checked. So thank you, guys. To Dale Lundgren and the custodial crew for setting up the chairs and the stage, and then taking it all back down when we're done here this weekend. So thank you to our custodial crew. And also to Mr. Hintzman and Mr. Goodlett-Meyer, along with the band and choir, for their musical contributions tonight. There are a couple other groups that I want to make sure we recognize and honor and thank tonight. I would like to ask those of you who are either presently serving or have served in any branch of our armed forces, or are currently serving or retired law enforcement or firefighters, if you would please stand so we can recognize you and thank you for your service in keeping us all safe. And finally, given what we've all experienced, endured, and lived through the past 2 years, I'd like to ask anyone who works in the healthcare field to please stand so we can recognize you and thank you for your service. And so here we are, commencement. As I've said many times before, for some of us, this day has come much too fast. For others, there may have been some thoughts that this day would never come. Some of you, parents, you've gone through this before. You've had older kids who've graduated. For others of you, this is your first time. For me, this is my 38th high school graduation. Well, I haven't graduated yet, I don't think, but one of these days. Much can be said on occasions like this. From our speakers tonight, you're going to likely hear reflections on the past, premonitions of the future. You may hear about relationships created and dreams yet to be realized. For my part, graduates, I simply want to say thank you. You have enriched the lives of so many of us. We only hope that we've been able to do the same for you. Even though this will be your final official event as high school students in this building, always remember that you'll have the memories, you will always be a Tiger, and this will always be home. At this time, I'd like to introduce the NHS Choir under the direction of Mr. Michael Goodlett-Meyer. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, it's indeed my pleasure and honor to introduce the president of the class of 2022, who also happens to have a really cool last name, Miss Livia Carlson.
Good evening. My name is Livia Carlson, and as the president of this graduating class, I would like to welcome you to the class of 2022's commencement ceremony. My great-grandma graduated from Northwestern in the year of 1948, the first ever graduating class from the school. 74 years ago, she and her classmates voted on the school song, school colors, and mascot. Her class left a legacy for 74 years, just like we have continued to do. Let's face it, we've been through a lot together. 2018 and 2019 gave us freshman year, then skip a few blur years in between. And here we are in 2022 as graduating seniors. Yeah. We started freshman year as immature, clumsy 14-year-olds who had absolutely no idea what the 4 years ahead had in store for us. From then, together, we've made a lot of cherishable memories. I don't like to brag, but there have been many, many conference championships throughout all of our athletics as well as state appearances, huge successes throughout our music department with choir, band, musical, and everything in between. Crazy talented individuals who can really whip out some fantastic artwork, which shout out to Kylie Olson for making the cover on the program. Yes. And those who came together to be successful in the world of DECA, FBLA, FCCLA, FFA, and many more. All of these successes can be credited to the support of our parents, families, teachers, coaches, friends, and others along the way. So I'd just like to say thank you. Thank you for always believing in us. Every day we have been guided by those who want us to succeed. Thank you for Mr. Goodlet and Mr. Hintzman for bringing music to every event imaginable and for touching so many lives. There aren't many teachers that you get to have for 7 years, so thank you. And to all the other teachers and staff, from Mr. Cowley, someone who always takes time out of his day to talk with you and ask how your weekend was, to Mrs. Meldy, someone who never fails to listen and give the best hugs. Everyone that has helped us get to this point has taught us lessons that we will take on with us for the rest of our lives, ones that should be carried on every day. There have been times in all of our lives where we have been brought down, but we've grown, we've learned, and we've led each other by being humble and with compassion. I hope that you will all continue living your lives to the fullest and giving the people that have given their time and care for you all that you have. No matter what you go on to do with your future, live it with graciousness and kindness. And here we are, finally seniors who have grown up to be daring, wonderful young adults. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for all that's been done. We've grown up together, and now we end this chapter together. Thank you, class of 2022. I would like to welcome to the stage our first student speaker, Lauren Swanson.
All right, I just got to get situated for a second. Just give me a minute. I'm just a little nervous. Okay. Hello, everyone. I am honored and very excited to be able to speak on such an important milestone in all of our lives. That being said, I am very proud to say that we are officially graduating high school. Yeah. This is a moment that a lot of us have either been dreading from the day we stepped through the doors or something that we prayed would come sooner. Although change is very scary and uncomfortable, it is also necessary for growth. Now that we are finally here, I'm still very happy to be able to move on, but it is also very hard to say goodbye to so many people I have known for my whole life. And not to get sappy, but I will miss you guys. Just give me a minute. Recently, I think that a lot of us have been plagued by a thing called senioritis and have wanted to be done more than anything, some more than others. But I believe that in order to move on, we must first reflect on the past. Let's start back in 2009, the year that we started elementary school. This was a time when our biggest worries consisted of what kind of snacks or pajamas you'd wear to the readathon, or whether or not you could get enough money from your parents to buy the chocolate-smelly calculator from the book fair. A time in which you showed off silly bands, homemade duct tape wallets and purses, and most importantly, a time when a store called Justice took over all of our wardrobes. For some reason, our class also thought it would be a great idea to start some weird clubs. A few of my favorites that I was personally a part of were Believers in Bigfoot Alliance, Pickle Club, and the Unibros. There was, however, a club I was not a part of but somehow vividly remember, and that is Coleo World, organized by Cole Paulson, and Amelia Land, organized by Amelia Liebert. These groups did in fact have a full-blown back and forth Google document war that felt like it went on for years. Probably because it did. And then we had the sharp transition to middle school, where we grew into that great, awkward stage of acne, body odor, and dating. I'm sure many of us would prefer to forget about this, but let's talk about it anyways. We experienced some of the worst fashion trends. Thick Nike headbands, neon athletic sets, and let's not forget the brand Pink plastered on every clothing item. We figured out our strengths and weaknesses. For example, I learned that I wasn't going to be a singer by performing at talent shows, and that I wasn't built for sports that involved throwing, dribbling, or catching, or really any ball for that fact. Middle school is also the time that social media took over, whether it was Instagram, where we strictly used DMs to make plans, or where our favorite NMS Cute Couples account was created. Snapchat, where we posted 11:11 on our stories and sent out streaks and recents once a day, or for some of you, way more than once a day. My personal favorite was Musical.ly. I always look forward to watching Sydney Anderson's lip-syncing videos and dancing to the newest hits. Fast forward to our days in high school, which proved to be some of the most challenging times of my life. I would say as a whole, we had to overcome quite a lot of obstacles. We came into high school going straight into freshman orientation. Little did they know our class wasn't the one to be worrying about. We enjoyed sports games, high school dances, and most of our teachers. Sadly, a lot of our years in high school were cut short because of our little extended spring break, which I don't really want to get into, but I would say we made the best of what we had. We still managed to learn quite a lot of things. For example, Mrs. Beeren taught us to never give up, even if it requires a lot of tears and anxiety. Mr. Carlson taught us patience with the speeches over the announcements, and let's not forget about that lunch line. Mr. Smith taught me and my fellow dance team members resilience and perseverance through multiple musical mishaps. Too loud, too quiet, or nothing at all. Lastly, underclassmen showed us that you will, in fact, get in trouble if you do certain devious licks, like, let's say, dismantling a bathroom. And now, before ending my speech, I feel it is important to share some advice. First, to the underclassmen. Number 1, buy a parking pass, because you will eventually get caught, even if it's in the last week of school. Number 2, you always want to stay on Mrs. Kyle's good side. It will make your life a whole lot easier. Number 3, please just use the bathrooms for what they're meant for. And now something that applies to everyone, and that is being kind. At the end of the day, the thing people will remember most about you is how you treated others. Remember that everyone is fighting their own battles, so just have some empathy. In all seriousness, I'm incredibly grateful for all the memories we have made over the years, and I would not trade them for the world. I'm excited to see all the different pathways we take, and I wish the class of 2022 all the best of luck in the future. I would like to end this speech by giving out one of the best pieces of advice I have ever received from my uncle, actually. And that is, you've been good so far, you might as well keep it that way. Thank you.
And now I'd like to welcome our final student speaker, Jesse Larson.
Good evening, friends, family, teachers, administrators, and of course, the Northwestern graduating class of 2022. First of all, thank you, Olivia, for the kind introduction. I greatly appreciate the opportunity to speak to you all today, which is the culmination of all the years we spent at Northwestern. The graduation countdown in the choir room and many other rooms in the school has been slowly decreasing, and today it finally reached 0. To many of us, this is a huge relief. We've been itching to walk out of those doors and never come back. But some of us, myself included, might also be a little sad to finally see this day come. We're really going to miss all the fun times we had and the amazing people we met during school. In our time at Northwestern, we achieved a lot of great things, and I'd like to take a short moment to recognize all of our accomplishments. In our classes, we learned and mastered new skills and expanded our understanding of many different subjects. Our sports teams took home a variety of titles, and some of us will continue to balance sports with academics and everything else that comes with college life. Many of us spent hours practicing for musical and artistic performances that improved the lives of the performers and those in the community who listened. And most importantly, we built relationships with teachers, coaches, mentors, and with each other that we will never forget and that made us who we are today. I could go on describing all the ways that we positively impacted our community during our time at Northwestern. Every day was unique, and it made us a little better. But each day also brought its set of challenges. For those of us who drive, who weren't forced to endure the morning bus ride, the day began with finding a parking spot. Arriving any time past 8 a.m. meant that the only spots available were massive prohibited sections designated for the 1 to 5 visitors that the school receives every day. Once we actually made it into class, at whatever time that was, we would start our next lesson, or, if you were in Mr. Teal's class, spend half an hour talking about last night's game or something else completely unrelated to what we were learning. Then, we would often get assignments that we like to call busy work. By the way, can anyone sauce me the answers to the poll due today? These assignments, they'd either take like 10 minutes or they'd take more work time than you thought. And it's no fun sometimes when you're questioned by teachers why you didn't finish last night's assignment. So later in the day, some of us would have to leave for sporting events. When the time came, we were all packed up and ready to go. All that remained is for that sweet, sweet announcement bell to ring and for Miss Pooler to dismiss us so we can get out of here. Only for it to go off 10 minutes late and then we have to rush onto the bus so we can make it to our game on time. During the bus ride, which is almost always over an hour long, some of us try to get a little sleep, while the others make that as difficult as humanly possible by blasting TikToks on full volume without headphones. By the time we're done with our game, match, or meet, we've made it home, and it's midnight, there's an assignment due tomorrow, and you're expected to be at school at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. There's a certain fact that we're all going to accept at different points in our lives. For some of us, it will be when we're getting that big promotion at work or when we're walking down the aisle on our wedding day. Some of us will be forced to accept it when we have our first kid. And that fact is this: if we want to reach our goals, build strong relationships, see improvements every day, and have fun while doing it, we're going to have to endure some hardships and occasionally push ourselves to our mental and physical limits. I think it would be remiss of me to pass up on an opportunity to connect this to lifting weights. I often find that certain principles of lifting apply really well to everyday life. In short, if we want to make gains in the gym of life, we're going to have to push ourselves to failure and be consistent with it. As we advance further in life, we will come to realize that there is no escaping this fact, and there is definitely no easy way out. These struggles will manifest themselves in many different ways, whether it be waiting in line at the supermarket, writing long essays in college the night before they're due, or just staying devoted to your family. One thing is for sure, though: these struggles will stick with us for our entire lives, so you know what? We might as well embrace them and learn to make the best out of the not-so-fun parts of our days. To put it another way, if we really want to see our life plan succeed, we're going to have to embrace the grind. And sometimes you're going to have to flip the switch. During football, when we were conditioning by pushing sleds across the field, Coach Sedin put it this way: you got to get comfortable being uncomfortable. Those words will serve us really well when we're doing our own laundry, filling out our tax forms, going to the doctor by ourselves, and everything else that comes with being an adult. By acknowledging and accepting these discomforts and challenges, we're taking a step in the right direction, especially if doing so benefits those around us. Going through hard times makes us truly appreciate the highlights of life even more. So next time, when you reach a tipping point in your life where you really don't want to do something because it's just too hard, think back to all the hardships you've ever endured. Take a moment to realize that those hardships made you who you are today. If you made it through them, you can definitely make it through what's to come. I challenge you, take that first step, and with every step after it, your confidence will grow. Before you know it, you will have accomplished your goal, and you'll be glad you did it. I thought this quote from Theodore Roosevelt sums it all up pretty well. Nothing in the world is worth having or worth doing unless it means effort, pain, difficulty. I have never in my life envied a human being who led an easy life. I have envied a great many people who led difficult lives and led them well. Graduates, I challenge all of us to lead that difficult life and to never stop when the going gets rough. Congratulations for what we have accomplished, and I look forward to seeing what we can achieve in the years to come. Thank you.
And now I would like to welcome to the stage Mrs. Allison Meldy.
You all looked worried for a moment there. Good evening and happy graduation Friday. You did it. Yes! Woo! For those of you who don't know me, I have had the honor of knowing this graduating class for 7 years. As their art teacher in middle school, high school, cheer coach, summer weights coach, and one of their overall biggest fans. I'm extremely honored and humbled to have been chosen by them tonight to speak. But I'm also extremely nervous and scared. I made it 3 words in today at their practice, and I cried. But like we tell our students, you don't grow unless you get out of your comfort zone. So seniors, thank you for getting me out of my comfort zone. So let's start at the beginning of us. 2,460 days ago, on your first day of 6th grade, yes, I counted them back, I had an advisory of 23 of you little love bugs. And we were already annoyed with each other on day 1. You have sat through hours of expectations and rules and how things were going to go. And I was annoyed that you just weren't listening anymore. Then there was this one brave soul who that day was shorter than me, raised his hand and asked a question that has kept me laughing for 7 years. Mrs. Meldy, are you always such a witch? My comeback back to him was, oh, sugar plum, you ain't seen nothing yet. And this has started our fun, crazy journey of your class and me. In the middle school years, it was about art versus gym and hockey. Art always won. It was experience days and watching someone get stuck in a box in my art room, me not letting him out until I could take a few pictures. It was about someone testing Mr. Whitaker's theory of about a wire and an electrical socket. It was about dabbing at the aquarium and riding the escalators backwards as I just gave you that look from the bottom, like you better walk the other way. It was about letting me know who was dating who and Valley Fair trips with choir. It was about middle school football games on Saturdays and basketball concessions. And it was about those huge smiles on Monday after you had just had an amazing dance competition the weekend before. It was about dance breaks in language class, ice cream socials, and watching you tear up on the last day of your 8th grade year as you signed your yearbook and telling me you just weren't ready to go to high school yet. Those high schoolers were big and scary, and you did not want to leave. And my response then was the same response it was all month. There are better things outside of these four walls. You started high school determined to make your mark on our school, and you did. You had a crazy high school experience. You experienced traditional high school your freshman year. Your sophomore year, we were hit with the global pandemic and online school we went. Your junior year, we didn't know if you were in school, out of school, or where you were. And your senior year was whatever you just made of it. Hopefully, it was full of fun, success, and many memories. Here's a look of your high school years by the number. You have been in school 720 high school days. You have ate about 645 school lunches. You suited up for 31 varsity football games. You have had over 25 band and choir performances. You had 3 proms, 4 musicals, 3 months fully online, countless Band-Aids, stitches, and casts, some which I was involved in. We had 24 weeks of summer weights with 24 Fun Sock Thursdays. You have passed over 40 classes to be here tonight. And your teams have won 12 different athletic conference championships. And you have spent 25,800 minutes of academic advisory trying to be anywhere but where you were actually supposed to be. With all of that and more, I hope you had a high school experience to remember. But what's more important is that you grew. You grew from that freshman to who you are now. You've experienced things and situations that have changed you, challenged you, and helped you become who you are today. And this is just the start of the person you will become. For the past month, there have been people asking me if I was ready for my speech tonight. Even at a grad party last Saturday, almost everybody asked me the same question: how is the speech going? And truly, I have always known what I've wanted to say to you. The most difficult thing was, though, the how. You and I have had a very open conversation about many topics in life. Once you got in this building, I was an open book. We have discussed my distaste for your driving and parking abilities almost daily. We have chatted about current topics and life. We've talked about procrastination just recently. And we have chatted about being you and being kind. We have also covered credit cards, taxes, savings, and retirement. I've given hugs when they were needed. I've also given probably more eye rolls and sarcastic comments when you've been being dramatic. I have listened to your hopes and dreams, what scares you and what you would like to change in the world. We have debated about life, views, and things have been handled. We have not always agreed, but when we disagreed, we came out of conversations with more respect for each other than what we started with. I was told last week that the purpose of my speech was to be inspirational and to leave you with something to think about. So the best thing I could think about to tell you are things I wish I would have learned earlier in life. Relationships are hard work. Now that you're out of these 4 walls, you have the amazing opportunity to choose who you spend your time with. They say who you spend your time with is what you will become, so choose wisely. But more importantly, it's not always 50-50. Sometimes it's 80-20, and you're going to be holding up someone who's about to fall. Sometimes it's 40-60, and you're getting the help, and you're leaning on someone's shoulder. It doesn't matter which relationship in your life, with your parents, your siblings, your friends, your significant others, there will always be times where you will need them and they will need you back. You have to make the effort for these relationships you want. Pick up your phone and call, text, snap them whenever you need to. Your life in here was busy. Out there, it's going to be even busier. And you have to make an effort for the relationships you want to work. And most of all, tell them how you feel about them. Tell them you love them, be there for them, and make the time. Over the past 7 years, I didn't do a good job of teaching you this last thing, but I think it's the most important thing that you need to remember as you move out of this school. As you leave the comfort of these four walls, but this is going to be tough to hear. You will fail somewhere in your life. You will. Whether it be financially, in a relationship, in your career, sometime and somewhere you will fail. But you know what? It does not matter. It doesn't matter at all. What matters is that after the crying and the little fit you throw, what matters is that you put your big kid pants on, you raise your head and pull yourself through. These are the times you need to do this for yourself. Yes, you will have those for support, but you have to reach inside of you and figure out how you are going to come back better, stronger than before. This is where you grow as a person. This is where you show everyone what you're made of. And for what it matters, I believe in you. You are strong, you are capable, you are a tiger. And I have faith that when you hit your lows, you will remember that we are proud of you and wherever you came from and wherever you plan to go. You got this crazy world now. Enter it head on with determination, pride, and courage. I have been chatting to a lot of you in the last few months about tonight and what you're going to be doing afterwards. Some of you have been excited to be done. You have been counting down this day since you walked in this building. Some of you are scared, and some of you have just flat out told me you're not ready to leave yet. But sugar plums, you are. Like I said to you as 8th graders on that June day, there is more to the world than life in these four walls, and you are ready. Yes, you are ready, and you will love it out there. I know this place is home. We are comfort. We are predictable. You know that there will be waffles on Wednesdays. You know that when you walk in on Thursdays, I'll yell, "Happy Friday Eve, honeys." You know this routine in your sleep. The next step is new. New places, new people, new routines, new memories, and new things. And you will love them, and you will thrive. Whether you're going off to school in the fall or to an apprenticeship, a trade school, or right into work, you will get out of it what you put into it. So put a lot of it in there. And to those of you entering our armed services, thank you for keeping us the land of the free and the home of the brave. For most of you, this is it. This will be the last time you see me and the staff here, or even enter these four walls. And that's okay. This is it, the start of your journey, the start of you. And you know what, honey pies? You got this. Go start your lives. Go change the world.
Thank you, speakers. You did a great job. Thank you so much for your messages tonight. It is my pleasure at this time, in this part of the program, to introduce this year's scholarship recipients. I think I looked back, and if this is not the most recipients we've had in a very long time, it's right up there with the best of the years. This year we have 53 students receiving awards, with the total coming from our local donors and supporters in the amount of $167,550. And that's all of our local donors. Thank you. The majority of the scholarships in your program are scholarships that the school is somewhat involved with, but as I introduce all the awards tonight, some of them are awards that have been shared with us by families that are not in our program. Students, as I read your name, please stand, turn around, and remain standing. Audience, please hold your applause until I've read all of the names of all the recipients and their awards. In most cases, the students are unaware of the scholarships they have earned, and tonight is the first time that they'll be informed. Sydney Anderson. The Bill Sloan Future Caregiver Award, the Ken K. Coletta Memorial Scholarship, the Lake Nebagaman Library Scholarship, the Poplar Building Products Scholarship. Cole Armbruster, the Chad Livingston Memorial Scholarship. Autumn Askham, the Grand Canyon University Chancellor Scholarship, the Louise Catherine Lawson Scholarship, the Dwayne Lindgren Northwestern Award, the Buster and Elvie Mackey Family Award, the Northwestern DECA Scholarship, the Northwestern Student Council Scholarship, the Chippewa Valley Bank Scholarship, the PEO Community Partnership Scholarship, and the Jim Wynant Don't Ever Give Up Scholarship. Preston Brilla, Cooperative Services Incorporated Scholarship Fund, the Poplar Building Products Scholarship, the Iron River Area Foundation Virginia Tartar Scholarship. Avery Brinker, the Falcon Soar Award, and the Cameron String Fraley Scholarship. Dylan Burt, the Larson Family Memorial Scholarship, and the Northwestern Student Council Scholarship. Livia Carlson, the Security State Bank Scholarship, the Cooperative Services Incorporated Scholarship Fund, and the Poplar Building Products Scholarship. Emma Colby, the Iron River Cooperative Scholarship. Lily Dons, the Virginia Tartar Memorial Scholarship, the Brule Sportsman Club Northwestern High School Scholarship. Augustus Diggets, the Academic Excellence Scholarship, the George E. Conley Memorial Scholarship, the Cooperative Services Incorporated Scholarship Fund. Mason Dupree, the Coast Guard Foundation, Seth Staria Memorial Scholarship, Chippewa Valley Bank Scholarship, the Wisconsin Masonic Foundation, Ancient Landmark Lodge 210, and the NHS Activities Club. Hunter Follis, the Northwestern Student Council Scholarship, the Northwestern Community Health Scholarship, and the Poplar Building Products Scholarship. Kyle Granquist, the Accoutreux Lustry Fine Arts Scholarship, the Dahlberg Light and Power Scholarship, the Daniel St. Ange Memorial Scholarship, Cooperative Services Incorporated Scholarship Fund, the Poplar Building Products Scholarship, the Edward Drolson Memorial Scholarship. Madison Gensel, the Gabe Dinkel Memorial Scholarship. Brianna Herman, the Bruce Erickson Memorial Scholarship. Garrett Hill, the Amnican Farmer Union Scholarship, and the Cooperative Services Incorporated Scholarship Fund. Allison Holzclaw, the Virginia Tartar Memorial Scholarship, the Cooperative Services Incorporated Scholarship Fund. Trenton Holmes, the Iowa Lakes Athletic Basketball Scholarship. Adrienne Hirsch, the Louise Catherine Lawson Scholarship, the Maple Telephone Cooperative Second Year Scholarship, the Liberty 71 Club Scholarship, the Liberty Academic Awards Scholarship. Emma Johnson, the Superior Water, Light, and Power Scholarship. John Michael Johnson, the Calorian Memorial Scholarship. Lauren Kettlerup, the Falcons Soar Award, the Falcon Scholars Award, Northwestern FCCLA Scholarship, and the Brule River Lions Club Scholarship. Dawson Kriske, the Belgian Club Scholarship, the Old Brule Heritage Society Scholarship. Jesse Larson, Michigan Tech University National Platinum Scholars Award, the Michigan Tech University Student Enrollment Award, American Chemical Society Scholars Program, the WIAA Scholar Athlete Award, Buster and Elvie Mackey Family Award, Northwestern Wrestling Booster Club Scholarship, Chippewa Valley Bank Scholarship, and the Northwestern Youth Football Scholarship. Amelia Liebert, Seth Staria Memorial Scholarship, Virginia Tartar Memorial Scholarship, and the Amnicon Farmer Union Scholarship. Luke Lumberg, the Seth Staria Memorial Scholarship, NHS Activities Club Scholarship, and the Wisconsin State Telephone Foundation Norvado Scholarship. Eliana Madrid, Larson Family Memorial Scholarship. Nicholas Makala, Bayfield Electric Cooperative Scholarship, Northwestern Youth Football Scholarship. Ryan Meyer, Larson Family Memorial Scholarship. Trent Meyer, the UW Green Bay Athletic Golf Scholarship, and the Gabe Dinkel Memorial Scholarship. Ruby Moore, the Belgian Club Scholarship, West Texas A&M Athletic Softball Scholarship, West Texas A&M Merit Scholarship, the Louise Catherine Lawson Scholarship, and the Northwestern Activities Club Scholarship. Jacob Moss, the Indian Head Credit Union Scholarship, Lake Superior College Future Trust Scholarship, the George E. Connolly Memorial Scholarship, the Seth Staria Memorial Scholarship, and the Poplar Building Products Scholarship. Sean Maroney, Northwestern Baseball Concession Scholarship. Bennett Nelson, Cawthorn Memorial Cross Country Scholarship, Security State Bank Scholarship, Poplar Building Products Scholarship. Lily Nichols, the East Central Energy Scholarship. Kylie Niska, the Jason Zunker Memorial Scholarship. Kylie Olson, the Cooperative Services Incorporated Scholarship Fund, the Northwestern Art Club Scholarship, the Achukaro Lustry Fine Arts Scholarship. Olivia Pangrick, the Technical Excellence Scholarship, Northwestern Community Health Scholarship, Lake Nebagaman Library Scholarship. Cole Paulson, the Dwayne Lindgren Northwestern Award, Sally Richards Memorial Scholarship, the M.G. Shaw Scholarship, the Dahlberg Light and Power Scholarship, Northwestern Youth Football Scholarship, and the Northwestern Baseball Concession Scholarship. Elena Peterson, Northwestern DECA Scholarship, and the NHS Activities Club Scholarship. Ryan Peterson, Superior Water and Light and Power Scholarship, and the Classic by the Lake Scholarship. Addie Plash, St. Catherine's Dean Scholarship, the Maple Telephone Cooperative Second Year Scholarship. Dylan Scheifele, the UW Stevens Point Academic Scholarship, the Maple Telephone Cooperative Second Year Scholarship. Andrea Shaleas, Superior Optimist Club, Poplar Wentworth Lions Club Scholarship. Thomas Shamla, UW Stout Rath Foundation, the Cameron String Fraley Memorial Scholarship, and the Amnicon Farmer Union Scholarship. Lauren Swanson, the St. Catherine's University Presidential Scholarship, the Larson Family Memorial Scholarship, the Seth Staria Memorial Scholarship, the Cooperative Services Incorporated Scholarship Fund, the Wendy Teal Memorial Scholarship, and the Poplar Building Products Scholarship. Eliana Tome, Indian Head Credit Union Scholarship, Cooperative Services Incorporated Scholarship Fund, the Poplar Building Products Scholarship, and the Accoutrero Lustry Fine Arts Scholarship. Chad Thompson Jr., the Elks Memorial Scholarship, Louise Catherine Lawson Scholarship, the Acacia Itasca Masonic Lodge 329 Scholarship, and the Poplar Building Products Scholarship. Gilbert Torvinen, the Elks State Most Valuable Student Award, the Elks National Legacy Scholarship, the Danielle St. Ange Memorial Scholarship, and the Rosalind Wilcox Memorial Music Scholarship. Logan Trott, the Northwestern Wrestling Booster Club Scholarship. Bailey Warburton, the Brule River Lions Club Scholarship. Abigail Wennerston, Peace Lutheran Church Scholarship, the Louise Catherine Lawson Scholarship, the Northwestern DECA Scholarship, Northwestern FBLA Scholarship, the Heidi L. Zozel Memorial, Cooperative Services Incorporated Scholarship Fund, the Poplar Building Products Scholarship, the Wisconsin State Telephone Foundation Norvado Scholarship, and the Jim Wynant Don't Ever Give Up Scholarship. Alex Williams, the Steve High Memorial Scholarship. Ladies and gentlemen, these are our scholarship winners for this year. On behalf of all of us, thank you again so much to all of our local donors for their support and kind gifts for our kids. Thank you so much. Guys, you can have a seat. At this time, we'll enjoy a selection from the senior members of our choir. Gilbert, are you doing a dedication?
The choir seniors would like to dedicate this selection to our teachers and parents and all they have done for us.
Sometimes yes, more times no, you showed me wrong from right.
We're getting close. We're getting close. Dr. Croney and members of the school board, I certify that these students have met the requirements set forth by the state of Wisconsin and the school board of the School District of Maple to receive their diplomas. Please welcome our superintendent, Dr. Sarah Croney, to share a few words before these students walk across the stage.
Greetings to you all. Another name for graduation is commencement. Commencement has the root word commence, which means to start or begin. This is just the beginning, not a culmination of your 4K through 12th grade education. So what are you commencing? Will you do more schooling? Will you choose to advance your skills? Will you go out into the workforce? Will you strive for greater independence, such as living away from home? Will there be greater responsibility for your actions? Is it scary, exciting, hard, or rewarding? Yes, to all of this and so much more. It may be scary because you've had the protection of being home with your parents or guardians, and they're available to guide you, answer questions, and pay for almost everything. Now, you will be building new relationships, finding new support systems to help you navigate the next chapter of your life. We all need others to help, and we should all strive to be a help too. It is exciting, though, because much may be new, and new can be fun and refreshing. Excitement occurs with a new environment to explore what else is out there in the world. It certainly can be hard, because you may work harder than you've ever had to, because there are bigger expectations, but you certainly can do it. You all know how to work hard, because today marks a huge moment that proves you can do it. You did do the hard work necessary for the last 13 years to learn and achieve. So here we are at the rewarding ceremony. The rewards have come, but more rewards will come on an even greater scale. Think of tonight as the beginning of your newer life. You are commencing a new beginning. Yes, it may be scary, exciting, and hard, but you will continue to be rewarded. When you feel scared, remember you are not alone. Build new friendships and relationships while still working to keep close to your family and your current friends. Keep an open mind to the excitement ahead. That positive attitude and gratitude will open you to even more joy and blessings. Work hard and don't quit. You may be tired and have long hours in your post-secondary education or work experience, but this is life. You have a fresh chance to carve out your own path. You can do it. We, that is your parents, guardians, family members, friends, teachers, administrators, support staff, and the school board, believe in you. As you are commencing, the rewards come as we humbly acknowledge that learning never stops. Mistakes help us grow if we have the humility to apologize if needed, and try to do better each and every day, each and every moment. We celebrate with you and truly believe in you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Croney. Are you guys ready? And now for the moment we've all been waiting for. Tell me about it. With the first row, please stand and join me over here. Not all of you, but one at a time. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2022. Brian Ronald Anderson. Sydney Ann Anderson. Cole Robert Armbruster. Carter Scott Armstrong. Alana Rose Mahala Ashman. Autumn Rose Askham. Benjamin Vincent Bennis. Cameron James Benish. Jessica Leanne Biolo. Preston John Brilla. Avery Ione Brinker. Kylie Josephine Burhans. Dylan McKenzie Burt. Livia Renee Carlson. Owen William Sigelski. Jack Robert Cockerham. Emma Ann Colby. Lily Ruth Dance. Augustus David Diggets. Tyler Richard Derrick. Quinn Allen Dye. Jade Lynn Wave Dillard. Jacob Joseph Downey. Mason John Dupree. Brandon Nicholas Eastman. Hunter Andrew Follis. Noah William Franzway. Kyle Paul Granquist. John Libid Groan. Madison Eva Gensel. Brianna Ann Herman. Garrett Samuel Hill. Trenton Lawrence Holmes. Allison Anita Holzclaw. Adriana Rose Hirsch. Haley Ray Hirsch. Joshua Daniel James. Sebastian Michael Hasso. Emma Josephine Johnson. John Michael Johnson. Nadia Elizabeth Jonason. Ella Marie Katzmark. Lauren Elizabeth Kedela. Layla Lynn King. Dawson Richard Thomas Kriske. Jesse Raymond Larson. Amelia Rose Liebert. Hunter Jacob Lind. Emma Rose Little. Peyton James Lucas Smith. Luke Gordon Kenneth Lumberg. Eliana Renee Madrid. Nicholas Robert Mekala. Monte Lamar Mayberry. Ryan Edward Meyer. Trent David Meyer. Carter Jacob Montavon. Ruby Jean Moore. Sean Patrick Maroney. Jacob Tristan Moss. Mercedes Rose Mulliken. Bennett Peter Nelson. Lily K. Nichols. Kylie Ann Michelle Niska. Gregory Victor Oman. Kylie Anna Olson. Olivia Joy Pangrick. Cole Douglas Paulson. Elena Nicole Peterson. Ryan Michael Peterson. Hattie Elise Plash. Xander Allen Polkowski. Libby Amanda Preem. Brianna Reed. Clayton Anthony Remington. Cody Carl Routley. Dylan John Shifley. Shane Stephen Sheff. Andrea Gail Shaleas. Austin Lee Schleiss. Thomas Jonathan Shamla. Marissa Diane Soyring. Lauren Elaine Swanson. Eliana Jean Tome. Chad Douglas Thompson, Jr. Gilbert Angelo Torvinen. Logan William Trott. Lydia May Vaillancourt. Bailey Ann Warburton. Abigail Lynn Winterston. Andres Scott Wyant. Ryan Joseph Wick. Alex Robert Williams. Genevieve Louise Zappia. All right, we're close, but not there yet. Before we conclude, ladies and gentlemen, we have a few housekeeping things to take care of. First of all, we have a great tradition here at NHS that involves building a house as a capstone project for the construction pathway in our technology and engineering department. I think this is year number 57 that we have built a house, 57 consecutive years. This project teaches some real-world life and skills, as well as helping students choose a career. At this time, I'd like to recognize the senior students who were involved in the building construction class this year. With those students who were involved in the house project, please stand up and be recognized. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Incidentally, we are still taking bids on the house. Did we hand out flyers? Anyway, if you are interested in taking a look or finding out more information, please call our district office. The reception line tonight, where you can meet and greet the graduates, will be held up in the Commons. We're going to try to wrap around the outside walls. Brian will lead us off when that time comes and get over here by the kitchen and just kind of wrap around and make you. The kids will be up there for about 10 minutes. That way you can get around, kind of have an idea where they're at, and be able to congratulate them. Graduates, after those 10 minutes, you can pick up your diplomas and packets in the library like we talked about this morning. We're only going to be handing them out for a short time, so please make sure you get over there and pick up those packets, and then you can get back to the pictures and the hugs and tears and all that type of stuff. The after-grad party is set to begin at 10 o'clock, doors being locked at 10:30. I just need to say one thing to these guys. I've really enjoyed you over the last 4 years. Yes, we had 2 years that were a little iffy, but probably one of the best things I really enjoyed is just, the leadership you guys showed in the lunch line. You guys were just tremendous, just tremendous. And Garrett, you're welcome. You're welcome. And with that, oh, wait a minute. We got one last thing. Lydia, would you come up here for a second? May I have the class of 2022 please stand? And Lydia, you may do the honors. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of 2022. Thank you all for being here tonight. Have a great and safe weekend. All right, guys, grab your hats and follow Brian out the door. Brian, take her away.